Okay, next up, I believe we have the Ultrapreneur, Julian Hall. Are you with me? Hello, Julian. How are you? Hello, you're on. How are you, Julian?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I think I caught you on the up there, didn't I? Sorry about that.
No, I was on mute, so
Okay. First of all, I love that title, the Ultra, not Ultra, Ultrapreneur. I want to whack with that first of all. What does that mean? I love it.
Good question actually. So and the U is for Ultra on my t-shirt. So the Ultrapreneur came about because I felt that entrepreneurship was out of date and that it wasn't working as well as it should have been working. And actually, I wanted to go beyond just being an entrepreneur and being the best that I could be in all areas of my life, because the word ultra means to go beyond. Yeah. So an entrepreneur goes beyond just thinking about money, but thinks about relationships with family and friends, thinks about their physical and mental health, and make sure that they're doing what they love.
Excellent. So tell us a bit about the whole of your enterprise here. Now it's a 4-year-old social enterprise, and it's called Ultra Education. Yes. Successfully teaching entrepreneurship to primary and secondary schools. I love that because you're talking about the young. So let's have a feel a bit more about that. Talk to us.
Sure. So we, as you said, teach entrepreneurship to kids in schools. We do one-to-one tuition. We had 2 of our facilitators just come off a Zoom weekend boot camp with about 15 kids. And
we lost you, Julie. Are you there?
Use entrepreneurship as a way to develop employability. I'm here. Yeah. Okay. So we use entrepreneurship as a vehicle to develop employability and life skills in children from a young age. So we start from 7 years old, because we think that entrepreneurial skills are the types of skills that employers want, the types of skills that parents want. And we found ways to make it fun by introducing the idea that entrepreneurship is something, or an entrepreneur is someone who does what they love and they make money from it. Yeah. So when we work with kids, we just ask them, what do you love doing? What are your hobbies? What makes you smile? And then we can show them how they can turn that into a business.
Yeah, brilliant. You've also co-written 3 degrees in entrepreneurship, and it's launched the UK's first mobile game for kids. So the kids are enjoying it because they think it's a game, but they're learning. So that's brilliant.
Absolutely. Yeah, because if you ask anyone who is into education, so if you ask an educational psychologist, they'll tell you that whether it's kids or adults, we learn best when we're having fun.
Yes.
But I think you'll agree, for most kids, learning isn't that fun, especially when they're going to school. Learning isn't that fun. So when we started Ultra, we wanted entrepreneurial education to be fun, because then kids will be more engaged, they'll get more done, and we'll have more success stories, and we'll be able to accelerate their learning far more quickly if they are really enjoying the process. So and actually all we're doing is reflecting what happens with grown-up entrepreneurs. I mean, entrepreneurs are the types of people who are envied because they're really enjoying what they're doing. They spring out of bed on a Monday morning, they work long hours, and it's because they're really passionate about the work that they do. So they don't necessarily see it as work. So we wanted to reverse engineer that for kids.
Excellent. I think that's absolutely brilliant. You have recently been elected Freeman of the Guild of Entrepreneurs and Fellow of the Royal Society of Arts, don't you know? This is brilliant. You've also launched the world's first artificial intelligence chat box that can teach entrepreneurship to kids and teens, called #ArcsUltra. This ingenuity of yours, talk to me a bit more about that, Julie. Were you sort of like a real, geek when you were younger? Were you computerized very early? Talk to me about your background.
It was actually, yeah. So I mean, I used to program games when I was 7 or 8 years old. When my parents bought me a computer, they didn't know what they were doing, so they just shoved it in front of me, and I just started typing things away. But I never became like a super geek, but I used technology as an enabler. I was really comfortable with tech, so I used tech to help me in work, to help me in business, to help me to make money, to help me to, you know, to do things that would enable me to learn and experience the world in a more meaningful way. So that has powered myself as an entrepreneur. Technology has been the thing that has powered me. And I've wanted to take that capability to the next generation. So in order to reach more kids with our entrepreneurial curriculum, because doing it face to face, we can do maybe 15 or 20 kids at a time, but with an app, we can do it across 142 countries, and we can do potentially millions of kids at a time.
Of course. And it's not just about the kids, because you're also helping the teachers and parents.
Yes, we are indeed. So I did a workshop about this recently, and it was around, if you are delivering some benefit to a customer or to someone you're trying to help, who influences them? So when we started working in schools to deliver entrepreneurial education to students, we realized that if we walk out of the room and the teachers aren't on board, or the teachers aren't reinforcing what we've said, then it's been a lost effort. So we started to run kind of inset days and CPD days with teachers, and most recently at a school in South London, we did a session with over 100 teachers on how they could introduce the theme of entrepreneurship into their curriculum, because then it means that there's opportunities for entrepreneurship in everything, whether it's in languages, whether it's in science, whether it's in maths. And so we help them to see how they can introduce entrepreneurial thinking and entrepreneurial skills into their topic, so that their topic becomes more practical and more actionable, and therefore the student understands why they're learning this and what they can do to take it into the real world, and therefore they're more engaged with the topic.
Indeed. Julian, these times, so look what we're doing. I'm interviewing you, you're in your home, I'm in my home, and in these times that we've all had this lockdown, we've all been isolated, we've all been at home longer, and knowing that we now have to do it like this, whatever we do, whether it's work, office work, whatever, this is great. So this is a time also to engage on more children even, don't you think so, and parents?
Absolutely. And one of the things that we realized really quite quickly was that both parents and teachers were struggling to keep their kids engaged, because everything was very different. You can't expect parents to deliver the national curriculum. You can't expect teachers to be as engaging over, Google Hangouts or Zoom as they would be if they were there in the room with those students. So we've stepped in, and we've helped parents to deliver something which has got an educational value but isn't strictly academic, but still has academic value, and that's been a huge lifesaver for parents. Even just sharing with parents how we deliver an engaging class is also really important, but also with schools. So schools necessarily don't have the capacity to be able to work with so many kids and to keep them engaged and to keep them motivated. So we've helped schools to do some of that work as well.
Yeah, I just want to do, I'm not going to try and boost your head, but I do need to let the viewers know this. You're the winner of the London Prestige Awards, winner of the National Mentee of the Year, winner of the Pride of Brent SME of the Year, winner of the B Moguls Award, finalist National Business Awards, outstanding contribution to children, potential unlocked, business entrepreneurship, sisters empowerment. Phew. Your head hasn't gone big, because that is just standard. I mean, this is so.
Well, I'll be honest with you, the reason why my head doesn't go big is because it's funny, I said this to one of my mentees about 6 months ago. I said, for everything you see me win, I've lost 10 times. So it's not, so there's a balance, right? And what you've done there is you've given people the highlight reel, which is amazing. The highlight reel looks good, but behind the highlight reel, I mean, we get no's, we get disappointments, we experience failure all the time. So that keeps us grounded. But because we are passionate about what we do, then we keep moving forward. But I am very grateful for all of the organizations that recognize our work, all of the people that support us and celebrate us. Yeah. I mean, we need encouragement too, because it is difficult. And so it means a lot.
Yeah, it's a mark of achievement, and well done, and it was, I think, just deserved for yourself for all your work and effort. We have to round up now, Julian, so I need you to get out to our viewers all your social media contacts.
Sure. So if you go onto Google and type in Ultra Education or the Ultrapreneur, or if you go onto Instagram and just put in @ultraeducation or @the_Ultrapreneur, then you'll find us. Say hello, and we'll definitely say hello back.
Excellent. Julian Hall, it's been a pleasure. You take care of yourself, and no doubt we'll catch you again later on.
I'm sure we will.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.